Welcome back to the Rambling Hour. We need to address this. This is bothering me.
What?
This looks like a Half-Life 1 menu. Not the source menu or anything. The gold source one. The original one. Only the menu wasn't here, but it was over there and the logo was the Half-Life logo. There, I got it out of my system.
Which is a lambda, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Goodbye, submarine.
Because I said
right,
goodbye in a submarine.
What were we doing last time? We
were trying to get into the thing with the resistance lads.
Yeah.
And we were looking for balls.
Yeah. Where are your notes?
Good question. Where did I leave them? Oh dear. Is it this one? No. Oh dear. We lost the notes.
Which is a critical failure in puzzle games. You might as well just start over.
No, it should be fine. Not there. Oh, maybe this thing. No. I got a postcard from the Materia Collective.
Because we supported them in making an orchestral version of Castlevania soundtracks.
Yes.
Yeah.
In the meantime, I'm gonna try to look for balls, I guess.
Do we have any idea where the others could be?
No. I can also make a wild guess at...
We haven't been at the first island for a long time, so... Maybe something there?
Maybe it's in the pile of Gundam stuff. I'm finding some papers here. No, doesn't look like it. Ah, dear.
My girlfriend's rat's nest finally caught up to her again.
Wait, we're not done with the rat's nest yet. More stuff. Oh no, this is just practice paper. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Must be an interesting soundscape recreating right now.
Messy desk ASMR, honey.
Wow, what did I write down here for? Okay.
Because I don't remember what numbers corresponded to which animal, truth be told.
Oh, this might be a problem. Or did I pay that?
What is it even? Oh,
it's a bill from you!
Yeah, that's paid normally. Yeah.
Wait a minute. No. No.
I've been through that stack, hun.
Huh. They're missing. I'll have to make them again.
Smart. Very smart. And of course we start recording this before we figured that out.
Of course.
Also be careful with your Gundam stickers.
Stop complaining about the mess.
No!
We lost the notes because of the mess. Okay, so what was this number again? I actually forgot what the number was.
I think that was 2.
Oh, the frog was 3.
Was that 3 then?
Yeah. No. That was the buzzing. That's 2. The frog was 3. See, memory can help sometimes. Wait, where do we have to go to make it to the guys again?
Which guys?
The resistance puzzle. Oh, probably over here. I'm just gonna make a gamble.
Oh,
based on what
in
we
order
know.
to get there you had to... No, that wasn't the way to the resistance people.
No?
No.
Oh right, we lowered the ladder. We lowered the ladder somewhere to reach it easily. I thought we had to go up here or something.
No.
Yeah.
Hey, I still remember that.
Great!
So you have to go back to the village.
We'll see if we find back the notes. Like next week. It's not like you need notes for Gabriel Knight with me around. There we go. Up, up, up. Turn. Chip, 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 chip.
Oh right, we had lowered the ladder.
And then we open the door. Yes. Yes.
Ooh.
Come on, game. Move on. We need to gamble. And 1 was the bacteria.
1 was the bacteria.
2 is a scarab or something. 3 is the frog. And then 4 and 5 are the plesiosaurus and
The whale. No.
The whale.
No,
Yeah.
it was the right door.
yeah. So, which one of you is gonna be a bacteria?
Hmm. I think.
What's that?
Yeah. No, wait. That's a fish.
That's a fish of sorts. Oh, let's see if we can at least recognize some things. That's a crocodile looking thing. It's a deer looking thing. That could be insect. It's a bird.
I have no clue what that's supposed to be.
Could be a frog.
Yeah.
Depending on what else we see.
Sort of a. I guess that's an owl.
Oh, that could also be the insect.
Yeah, but it doesn't really look like a scarab, huh?
Well, I don't remember how they looked.
It was very scarab-like.
Okay.
Because it looked exactly like the golden scarabs on the first island.
And I'm gonna make a wild guess that the last button you press is the fish.
Yeah, okay.
Because then fish is 5, that leaves the plesiosaurus looking things to be number 4. And so this will be 4, I guess?
Yeah.
Because they look the most like that. But what is gonna be bacteria?
I guess it's maybe the one next to it. No. Maybe that one.
But we haven't really seen it, right?
No. It's a bacteria. How are you going to see it without a microscope?
Did anybody make a picture of it?
No.
Well, that's definitely a fish of sorts. There was also this weird one. No, not this one. This thing.
Yeah.
What's that?
I don't know what that is supposed to be.
Bacteria. There. You're
Okay.
so weird, I can't even give you a name.
So, 2, the scarab, right?
Yeah. Well, insect.
I think it's the dome-shaped one. Oh, no. There it is. On the left.
This one?
Yeah. 2. 3, the frog you said.
Yeah. And the most frog-looking thing was either this or... Where's the other thing?
That thing there.
Yeah.
I'd say then it's the first thing you said.
Yeah. Frog.
Then plesiosaur.
Yeah. Which was definitely this thing.
And then 5, the whale.
Yeah. That's our guess. I think we did it wrong.
Yep.
Let's turn everything back. So maybe that's not a bacteria. Or the right for the insect.
You have to do it in sequence, I guess.
Maybe. Seems so.
Hold your clicks.
Yeah, it seems to be the case.
Hmm.
So, if that one thing we just did is not a bacteria, what is?
Turn around twice.
Chip, chip.
I think it's... where is it? No, not that one. Right next to it.
That could be it as well. So that thing?
Yeah. Then 2 was...
Insect.
Yeah.
The bzzz. Which could still be this thing as well.
Yeah.
Then again, what we saw looked more like this doomed shit
Yeah, it
thing.
looked more like a scarab.
Yeah.
3, frog.
Froggo. And then Plesiosaurus. we're brute forcing the puzzle. And fish.
I really hope that the numbers are right, because we are technically missing one ball still to make
Yeah.
sure of the sequence.
Well, if you want, I can swap them around once now.
Honey, there's 5 of them, right? Mm-hmm. That means that even if we know the correct animals, there's 25 different combinations of them. Yeah.
Yeah, but the combinations have been heftily reduced with this. So yeah, that doesn't seem to work. I really think it's with either the insect or the bacteria.
Not the insect, that's the first one. No, frog first.
You confused me.
now the insects, and then the bacteria.
Then again, this could also be... I don't know. There's weird creatures in here. Just to confuse us.
Well, yeah, that's a good way to make sure that your resistance movement doesn't come in, huh?
Is there another thing that can pass for an insect? I could always try to find the insects again. Because I'm assuming they're repeatable.
Yeah. I remember that was...
Yeah, it was somewhere in this island that we found.
Yeah, it was on one of the door frames towards the woods.
Here's hoping we can open this door by the end of this episode. But we remembered the pertinent bits.
Oh god, I think he still needs to close first, okay.
Game doesn't care that much. I remember it being in the forest somewhere that we found
it. Was on one of the doors, I think on the... no, not on that one, on the other one. Hold your clicks. It was on that one, I feel. So it's not there anymore.
What's that?
Just a marking. Yeah, it's just gone. For some reason that one doesn't seem to be repeatable. Unless it's in a different spot, but... I do distinctly remember it being on one of these doors.
Yeah, it was one of the first things we saw in this place. Hence why I was hoping to have it repeatable.
And was not on the axe?
Actually, yeah.
No.
Let's go to another island for maybe getting the balls.
Okay.
Wee! Oh, that's gotten boring already.
I should fetch your phone, by the way, in case we want to... Oh.
It's right here.
Okay.
It's right here.
In case you want me to play Game Master
In this
again.
episode with ASMR for you. Actually, is it not underneath everything here?
I checked that.
Isn't it in your stack of shit?
No. Very certain it isn't, because I wouldn't allow it.
You wouldn't allow it?
Yeah, you're already pushing so much towards my desk. Didn't we put it on the back of one of the topic lists?
It's not in this stack, man. At least it's distinct paper. I should dump some of these cube drawings.
Yep.
I have way too many drawings of cubes.
Especially since they're just, you know, little scraps of practice.
What is...
I don't even know what that is. Let me take a look at it.
It's about the controller, but I wonder for what. Did it drop on the floor here?
Almost looks like you set up an Xbox controller at one point.
Yeah. Probably for thingy. iWar.
Oh. Wait, you played that with a controller? I don't remember that.
No, I tried to set it up to play with a controller because it was really hard to control and I didn't get a menu.
So there was a ball.
Was there here somewhere?
There was a ball in the thingy in the laboratory.
Laboratory?
Yeah.
But that was the one with
no sound.
Yeah.
That does say which one is the bacteria. So why are we constantly going back?
Wait, actually, we haven't been back to the very first island.
Yes, that's what I said at the beginning of this episode already.
What?
But why don't you first check which ball set the bacteria again, just to be sure?
That's the
No.
one in the laboratory.
Yes. We can get into that really easy now. You just need to hold your clicks a bit.
No. This game is just shit at movement. Face it. Oh, actually, let's look how the frog looks. I have to put one of these in there. And close
No,
it.
you need to open it. Else the frog can't get in. And then you lower it.
And we'll be back in a minute.
The water isn't on.
Right.
Why are you...
Hold on. Wait for it.
Yeah, okay, that way we get to the lab. No, too far. Nope, it really needs
Can't
the
be
water.
arsed.
Other side, the lab.
Hello. Ah, you need to check it from there. How do you reach that anyway? Well, let's check the lab first.
Yeah.
I keep changing my mind.
Yeah, you constantly keep changing your mind. It's kind of aggravating to watch.
I lost my notes, okay? I'm distraught.
Well, you've got no one to blame for that except for yourself.
Oh, fuck you. That's one.
Is that one?
Yeah.
I don't remember how the numbering system worked now.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't even say anything about what they look like. Let's see if there's anything about what the bacteria maybe looks like.
I remember it mostly being a whole bunch of dry text, so...
Yeah. I'm just checking. There are drawings. Yeah, nothing of interest. Get, why are you such an incompetent douche, Nozzle?
He isn't incompetent. He has this whole age entirely under wraps.
Eggs! We couldn't open anything else here, right?
No.
Feels stupid as well.
So at least we know that indeed ball number 1 is there.
Yeah, and it is the bacteria, I keep telling you. And I know the frog is 3, and this is a thing we can't look.
Yeah, this is the map.
No, it's not.
No, it's... Oh no, right, it was a separate island still.
Yeah. So let's go turn on the water, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for being a slideshow, this game could use like a shortcut window.
Well, it actually has one normally, but I don't... Like, it had... The old Myst games had zip mode, as they called it. Oh, hey. Have we ever read this?
No.
Maybe something that we should read at some point.
Mm-hmm. It seems to be Thingy his book.
Yeah, it's Atros' book. Oh, he gave it at you at the beginning of the cutscene.
Yeah, but it's not very helpful, I believe.
Who knows?
Yeah, it's not gonna tell us what the bacteria looks like now, does it?
No, that's probably not going to happen.
Okay, we wanted to... I'm getting confused.
We wanted to do the frog turn around.
Do it!
There we go.
Would we be able to hear it clap?
Last time we didn't.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of just need to back away from it and then come back. You know, something like that. Doesn't need to be that far. We didn't do that last time either.
I just want to be sure.
And pull it up.
What does Froggy McFrog pants look like?
He didn't take it.
I literally think it's a flat timer. Not a distance thing or anything. Game!
Well, I mean...
Why you gotta be like this? Baby, why you gotta be like this? Anyways, let's just assume the frog looks like a frog. Were there two things I...
We can just wait for a second.
Yeah?
What are you asking now?
Can we wait? Actually, that does effectively make me dizzy.
Stop doing that then.
Ah, beautiful ocean. Where are my fucking notes? I fucked it up.
Yes, you fucked up.
Oh.
You'll have to rewatch this entire series to try and reconstruct your notes.
I'll have to just watch the second episode.
Oh yeah?
Because that has all the number stuff in it.
Yeah, but the colors was last episode.
Oh, right.
Oh, right. Colors.
Well, I know about where we get them, so...
Just go to the frog.
But what if it's still not there?
You did put a food in it, right?
Yes. It just doesn't want to take it. Fuck it, I'm going to the first island.
Okay. So we haven't visited that one in forever.
It might have a ball.
That we have completely forgotten about. Though I remember the first ball we saw on the second island was like, oh, pay attention to that. No, not via there. Not via there.
I want to get hacksawed into pieces.
No, you don't.
At least in the game I do.
But then you're going to disappoint Atros.
He can be as disappointed as he damn well wants to be.
No.
Longest loading screen ever!
This wasn't even a loading screen back in the day. It was a disc swap screen.
I know, but still. Longest disc swap screen in ever. One wonders how this works.
Well, they use the bacteria.
Do they? Or do they?
Well, apparently it runs away from heat, so...
Okay.
That's probably... Those rings are probably pretty fucking hot. Which, yeah, you probably get quite a nice tan going through this.
Now that's something I'm not interested in. A tan. I even complained that I'm a little tanned from our holiday.
Yeah, but to be fair, it's because you tanned in weird places.
I look like I'm dirty. Permanently.
That sounds so much like, you know, some medieval European nobility. Ugh, tanning, that's for the dirty.
Yeah, of course. Look at all this blue blood in my veins.
Hate to break it to you, but everyone has that.
Shh.
No. What are you doing now?
Oh, is it really this way?
Yes. No, too far.
But Bob and Steve.
There you go. Something really tells me that you haven't spatially mapped this place at all, huh?
Can't. I can do it with 3D spaces. I can't do it with a slideshow.
It's funny. I had no problem mapping these back in the day.
We'll deal with it.
Yeah. So, what have you been up to this week?
Drawing.
Okay.
Lots and lots of drawing.
It's more than I can say that I've done. I've been, like, casually getting back into Guild Wars 2 after everyone has declared the game dead.
Woohoo!
Yeah, so basically...
Stick it to the crowds?
Yeah, crowds, I guess. What's basically been happening, for those not in the know, Guild Wars 2 had a big announcement event a few weeks, I think last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, a little before that. And okay, they were being uncharacteristically characteristically big with it. Oh hey.
Can I still decide to leave?
Nope.
Oh, okay, it's gone.
So they were being uncharacteristically big with it, like, you know, hired a venue and everything. So people were like, what is this? Are they going to announce an expansion? Because it was said that, you know, they were just going to announce the next series of updates for the next year, which were going to be, you know, 3 pieces of content, which Guild Wars 2 has been doing for a while. And so we knew that was going to come, but, you know, that's something that they normally announce in blog posts and such. They don't go super big, we hired a venue for this. And no, it actually turned out that yes, they hired a venue just to announce more free updates. And well, people were kind of understandably disappointed and a bit less understandably, but yeah, I can get it, pissed about it. Specifically because honestly at this point we don't really have any long-term... Press the button maybe? Oh, no. Okay. We don't have any long-term idea what the game is going to go to. Like, we have no clue if ArenaNet, which, may I remind you, has gone through quite a big round of layoffs this year. If they're going to support Guild Wars 2 for much further, if they're maybe working on a Guild Wars 3, because that's possible. Now you're going back to...
No, I want to go back.
Okay.
I want to try something out.
Or if we are ever getting an expansion, or... They were doing a little bit of a weird rebranding thing with their free updates as well.
And they're also, like, bringing up things that people have forgotten about, like, ages ago.
Such as?
Like that mobile app and things.
Oh yeah, that was kind of funny indeed. So...
Say, this might be a dumb question.
Yeah.
But is that share just linked to this thing?
That might be, I mean, it kind of looks the same.
I wanna be there. Okay,
Might
it
also...
doesn't do what I was expecting it to do.
Might also be linked to the one in the school then. Who knows? But yeah, indeed. So ArenaNet had announced, back when Guild Wars 2 was still in development, that they would be making a mobile app as well, which would be linked to the in-game chat.
That's probably what the scarab is going to look like in the images.
Yeah.
So we used the wrong insect.
But there wasn't really anything that looked more like it.
I think there was.
Yeah, you had
Right.
to crawl under this.
Oh, right. There's also this thing. Like, doesn't even make a noise.
No.
Oh, that's the other side of that thing we couldn't get up on.
Is it because it's on a different island?
It could be.
Or there might just be 2 of those.
Yeah. If I only could read this.
Yeah. But yeah, indeed. So they had plans for a mobile app which was linked into the in-game chats. And now, 7 years after launch, it seems that we are finally getting it. And I'm still kind of wondering, like, what's the point of an app that allows you to follow the in-game chat? That seems kind of pointless to me.
Ball. Ball. Ball.
My girlfriend is turning into a dog.
Ball. I want a ball. Where is the other balls? The reason why I'm saying that these are gonna be the scarabs is because the fish was here as well.
Fish?
Yeah, look. That's the fish.
Yeah, that's the whale that we also saw in the...
Right.
You had to open that door with those things, indeed.
So not on this island? I don't know where else they could be, to be honest. That's the exit of this island, I guess?
Yeah.
And this just exists to make it look like the guy can control things from a distance.
Maybe. What was that site again you said?
Universal hint system.
Right.
I really feel like we could open this door already.
You don't have a...
You are allowed to read all the hints, but you have to digest it for me.
Yeah. First of all, let me find Chrome. There we go.
Google, please tell me about Riven. Suddenly phone starts reacting. Because it does have that voice activation thing I don't like.
Yeah, I know.
All these useless features. Meh.
Was there a ball in that one place where we exited from the water tube? On the workshop island? Lab island?
I don't think so. Okay, so...
Because I don't think we can move much further without solving that problem.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. Tree. I remember you being tree.
Aha. What do I do with the rings of stones with animals carved on them?
Mm-hmm.
Where are these stones? We've solved that, thank you.
It's trying to be helpful, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Look
No,
at me
no,
wandering around aimlessly.
Back, back. Mm-hmm.
Fish head. Says hi.
Okay.
Trying to think of whether
Oh.
we're missing something else.
All of the clues you need are here on this island, they say.
Mm-hmm. Then I'm missing where there could be more balls. Hi, person in the thingy. Yeah, the numbers are in the school, that we know.
They also say that apparently if you stand from a bit of a distance and then look at the eye, it will look a bit like the symbol. Hey!
Yeah, but that's how we opened the thingy.
That's how we opened what thingy?
To get to the prison bit.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, we went up and then suddenly we saw that we could close the thing.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Like, look, how I do this. We come up and get a view of things. So if we look from a distance, we might see what it looks like.
Yeah. Yeah, not this distance, obviously, but...
No, I mean the eyeballs. I'll take a look, see.
They say go to the map room for this. So the map island.
Okay. For what? For the hint on the look of it?
Yeah. For the first animal.
Oh.
I never figured this out, actually.
Of course not! Because you went to a proper walkthrough and not the universal hint system, the best walkthrough system ever. The one that lets you still figure it out for yourself. And also proves that usually, even in the ridiculous Sierra things, there is still a bit of logic. Yes, even the Rumpelstiltskin thing.
What was the Rumpelstiltskin?
There's Rumpelstiltskin in the game, and you're supposed to guess his name. But you have to turn the alphabet backwards and put the name in like that. So rather than ABC, it's C, Y, X, etc.
Oh yeah, wait.
And the number letter in the regular ABC is in the new.
Right,
in the
you described me that one.
And in the newer versions, just Rumpelstiltskin works, I think.
Yeah. Because that whole but backwards thing is like, okay, that is fucking stupid.
That was too much of it.
No.
Alright, that's this. Map room, eh? For the look of the thingy, eh?
Yeah.
But I hope I'm on the right island. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I feel lost.
I'm not entirely sure either. We haven't spent much attention on the map island.
No. It's somewhere this direction, at least. We're closer to it than we were. Here we go. Click, 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 click.
Oh, wait a second.
No, don't say it out loud.
No. I think that I'm sending you to the wrong thing on the map island. Alright, this rotated around, right?
Mm-hmm. I don't know if this is this the map island? I think this is the map island. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm also kind of
Lost in the Riven.
And whoop.
Look, listeners, we value being.
I think I did send you to the wrong part of the map island. Button is on your left.
That's the worst spot to put a button. You'd mistake it for a rivet. Anywho, wouldn't it be this?
This is the map island, yes, but
No, I mean.
that is probably the village island now that you're setting up.
Also.
Because it has a big crater in it. That corresponds to the village island.
Okay, we'll leave that on then.
Yeah.
For whatever it does.
Well, it activates. It activates that portion on the map behind you.
Don't we need that?
Yeah. So now turn around.
Don't we need the village, I mean?
Yes, we do. Turn around. Yeah, go in there, and now you will see the village, normally. So just in segments, you know? So that's the crater, well, the edge of the crater. That's the crater itself. See how it works?
Mm-hmm.
But it seems to be only topographical information, so I don't think you're gonna get what you need from this. So instead, go to the whale room.
To the whale room?
Yeah. So I misinterpreted that hint.
Can you do anything with this?
I don't think so.
Back to the other side of the transport.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now this area makes a lot more sense because I didn't understand it at first.
Mm.
Hey, wait a minute. Can I look down?
Something weird there, yeah, but... Oh, isn't that just the room?
We're right above the elevator thing.
Yeah, but you need to just go back to the elevator. I don't think you reach it this way?
Yes, you do.
Oh yeah, right, you turn around. No.
It takes a minute, I know. Nobody said this game was efficient.
No.
Like, if this was a genuinely 3D game, you wouldn't have to bother with turning the thing every time. They could just make the objects with both sides open.
Oh yeah.
And let you walk onto the sides that don't have anything interesting in them.
But that's part of the puzzle.
I don't know, I feel like they were being limited by the fact that they were just using glorified QuickTime.
I mean, they could still have made a door on both sides of those carts.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the issue.
I just find it stupid that you always have to turn it around.
No. Well, that's just how those cable systems work, huh?
No, I mean turn it around to get to the other side.
Hmm. Mm-hmm.
I miss the sound of the books. Where it goes like...
Yeah. Iconic sound right there.
Mm-hmm. So this one, eh?
Yeah. Okay. So sit in it.
Turn it around, I guess. Which one was it?
First press the button.
And then we have to use that camera thing?
Yeah. Use the left one.
Yeah, that's what I meant with the camera thing.
Mm-hmm.
That was the room.
Okay. Turn around. Just keep looking.
Hey. Is that the bacteria then?
Well, that's the ball number 1.
That's ball number 1. It's the fish-shaped thing.
Looks like it's, yeah.
Please let me go. Release me, object!
So, the fish is number 1.
Well, the fish with the see-through bit. The arrow fish.
Yeah.
Oh, let me just draw it on this paper. It's not like I'm gonna draw anything else on this paper. We haven't used that at all. Anyways, let's look at the balls we do know.
Yeah.
And see if we can replicate that eye effect.
Mm-hmm.
Listener, if you're one of those people who really liked Riven and knows all the solutions to all these puzzles, please continue screaming. We'll never hear you. We'll get there at our own really dummy pace.
So, we have been playing some more World of Warcraft Classic.
That game is slow.
Yes, but you seem to be getting into it, aren't you?
Last session wasn't that great.
Last session had us indeed kind of yelling at each other because we kept dying because of stupid shit.
We didn't die because of stupid shit. We died because the game just sends you places where you can't go yet.
Well, you can go there yet.
Well, it was sending us there with quests.
Hmm.
Like the giant bear that was 5 levels above us, at least.
Yeah.
If not 6 at the time. It was a valiant
5.
effort, but
Yeah, that wasn't going to happen.
indeedy.
We've kind of picked the wrong quest because I feel that all the quests that we did yesterday would have been more okay for us to do when we started out in that zone. Don't you feel so too?
Yeah. We were just wrecking that shit like it ain't nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, so we go for the ball over this way
Yeah.
and see if we can make out Froggy Pants in the eye. Was it up?
The frog is not in that one. The frog is not in that one.
Well, there's still a ball thing here. So this, eh? So if you look at it from a distance, that's the frog.
What number was that?
That was 3. Like
Let
from
me-
what angle are we supposed to look at?
Let me take a look. Come on.
Wait a minute. Hey! 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 Hey!
Ah, there you go.
That's the froggo! Whee. Quick sketch of that. Just basically like that. With a little dot there. And the eye is over here. Ah, I think I get it.
Okay. So that's number 3, huh?
Yeah. And there's another person in the thingy.
Let's quickly jot that down.
I wish I could whistle like that. One of my co-workers can make the most amazing beam sounding sound. Like that's our moonbeam. Whenever moonbeam happens, it's like, do the sound, do the sound!
So in the forest, there is an eye there as well.
Okay,
But yeah, let's first go to
that's not here.
the eye in the water basin.
That's somewhere over here, right?
Yeah, up.
I hope it's this way up.
No, I think it was via the other way. Though... Yeah, I think it's the other way. It's not here.
I'm hearing sounds.
Yeah?
Yeah, I heard shouting.
Well, I mean, it is a village, so... There's that.
Yeah, but they're all hiding from me and trying to make sure that I don't know they exist.
Except when you knock 5 times and then they give you the stink eye.
Oh, we thought you were the safe person. Fuck off. Maybe this way? No.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then all the way down. Hi, Steve and Bobbus. Bye.
Bobbus.
Bobbus and Steve. Steve is and Bobbus.
But I thought it was Bob and Ross.
We're gonna have this argument for the rest of this one, aren't we? Prepare for 10 hours of figuring out the names of these plesiosauruses. Every time we see them.
There.
So, if we do this, we fill it with water. And that's probably gonna show us what the icon is gonna be for this eyeball.
Looks kind of
And
weird.
that's the buzzing one. So it should be an insect shape.
Yeah.
And
That's
that
number
should be-
2.
And it should be number 2.
And it is a dome-shaped one.
Yeah,
So I was right.
you were right. Well, technically the eye is over here and really large, and then there's a paw there, and there's like 2 paws there. There!
Yeah.
Now, something in the forest, you said, eh?
Yeah. They said in the forest.
Forest. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. With this puzzle, you can basically figure it out before you have all the information. No.
Yeah. I said no. When you turned around. Okay. Nope.
So
Calm your clicks.
somewhere in here.
Yeah. It's around the knife, apparently.
That's a knife.
So, is there a way for you to get closer to that? Not
Yeah.
from here, it seems. Oh, can you go down there?
Oh
You
my
totally
fucking
can.
god! That sounds like Bob and Steve.
Okay.
Don't ask me what the number is. Come on. What was it again? And then if we go back...
No, apparently you can't see a shape on this one.
No?
No.
Okay. And
But-
then for fishy pants.
Let me take a look where that one is, because...
I'm really surprised I lost it. We have too much junk in here. Not you. This is trash you strode with me. That's not for here.
Okay, so the last one
Mm-hmm.
is on the beach.
On the beach.
Yeah, where you saw Bob and Steve.
Oh. Bobbas and Steves. Hi, Bob and Steve.
As you're facing the ocean, go all the way to the right and look at the rock where the animals were resting.
What?
Now you don't see it anymore.
Mm-hmm. Am I missing something?
Okay, get a little closer. Can you look down or something? No.
Feel confused. What in the shits?
Oh! Huh.
There you go. And that is the sea creature, which is the ladder shape. I'm guessing that's 5, really.
Yeah.
Oh yeah! Because it's a rotated one. And that kind of looks like the fish shape, indeed.
The whale, to be specific.
Mm-hmm. You don't really see its tusk in this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna quickly try to draw what this looks like. And I'm pretty sure you are number 5. That means that Bob and Steve are number 4.
Yeah. 4 was the kind of cornery one.
How did we reach the ladder again?
From the down here towards the village.
Yeah. You know which ladder I mean.
Yeah.
The shortcut ladder.
There it is.
Ah, this takes a while. Now we have like... Hey! Hey!
Open the door. Open the door, please.
Knock knock. Knock knock. Knock knock.
Who's
Knock
there?
knock. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
The number 5, bitches.
Okay.
Well, they like it, apparently, so... This kind of looks like a skull face.
Yeah.
Just going like this.
God, I actually read like a pretty good knock-knock joke today, but I don't really remember how exactly it went.
Okay. So, number 1 is the weird fish.
Guess that one.
Yeah. Number 2 is the dome-shaped insect.
Mm-hmm.
With 2 hind legs. Number 3 is the frog. Wow.
It's not that one.
No. Well, kinda.
You drew it very awkwardly.
Bob and Steve look like this.
Mm-hmm. And number 5.
Cross fingers that this is the right one. Fuck yes, finally! It literally was the bacteria that we got wrong.
Okay.
We're making things happen, people! Be
So see, I
amazed!
misremembered that. I thought it was the bacteria, but no, it's the fish. Oh, what do we have here?
I don't know. I hope information.
Go and get it. It's a book. Ah.
There's working books in here. It's also burned.
Yeah.
This seems like a bad idea.
Do you have any other options for now?
Save game. I don't wanna die.
Start.
Zoom.
Ah.
Please do that sound, by the way. Game. Oh, that's the cover art.
Yes, it's the cover art. Indeed.
One of my ears is starting to hurt from your headphones.
Really, my boyfriend doesn't have good headphones. It's not exactly the same, huh?
No, but it sounds like it. Let's see. I said I didn't want to die. They're all very sneaky people.
Mm-hmm. Surprise!
Hey, I found out your puzzle! Sorta. We swear we didn't look up hints. Well, we mostly looked up hints to understand how to get the bits.
No, I absolutely didn't remember that you could see shapes.
Well, it is pretty dark, so depending on your gamma of your screen, you might have seen basically just this.
Yeah, no, but I meant like shapes of the animals.
Oh, you had to look up the puzzle. You wouldn't have found that.
Well, here's the thing. I just associated them with sounds.
But
And
the
that
sounds are
works.
also part of it, yes.
And that just worked.
But for the bacteria, you need the shape. And
Yeah,
you
but that's
might
the
realize that there are shapes if you look at the frog one.
That's the thing.
Basically, the frog is the clue to everything.
Mm.
It's the clue to how you will get Bob and Steve, and it's the clue
Well,
to how you will get the bacteria.
The water is also a hint there.
How so?
Well, the water also gives away a shape. And why else would you be able of actually pouring the water there in that basin?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Yeah, I looked up a walkthrough, and that told me, yeah, use the fish.
Was it just a fish bit you didn't get?
Yeah, it was just a fish bit. All the rest I knew.
Hi. I guess I'm in your prison now.
But in whose prison are you?
Resistance. So...
Oh, cursor gone?
Yeah, I think the game realized I've seen everything. Helpful person! Hi! Are you telling me to read?
Did she speak in English?
No. Tisai! I don't know what that means.
Well, take a look at the book then. Oh.
I linked to Riven a week ago. The smell of the place overwhelmed me moments before I could see something.
Wait, my sight only
Partially cleared.
God, this handwriting is annoying.
I stood motionless, peering
Ahead?
through a dim veil which was
Slowly lifting.
There was a violent clang, and something appeared. Bars appeared. Oh, that's where we arrived.
Yeah.
I remember breathing slowly and very deeply, testing the familiar Riven air, but not recognizing a thing. I must have been hit with the dart right away. I thought it was an insect bite
At first.
I'm trying to remember it all, but it's different. Maybe because of the...
Difficult. Maybe because...
It was different.
Difficult.
No!
It's...
I'm trying to remember it all, but it's...
Difficult.
I don't see difficult in it. I see different in it.
After the two F's, that's an I, and then a C, and then a U, and then an LT that is very squashed
That's an
together.
R, and an E, and T.
Different is spelled with an E between the F and the R. Not different, different.
Is it?
So there's
Whatever.
not enough space there.
Maybe because of the
Drug.
There was a voice, a man I did not recognize.
Stood
Before
before
me.
me.
Rivenese, though he was wearing knee dress.
He seemed to be talking to me, but the poison was already taking effect.
Shadow crept in,
in.
and I fell asleep. Then there were many voices, but I understood none of them. Like hundreds of people whispering. I couldn't wake up. Sounds like my naps. Can't wake up. Definitely dreaming.
Wake me up!
Wake me up inside.
You can't wake up!
Wake me up inside.
Save me! Okay.
No matter, the dream did end, and now...
To be here with
80?
E.T., I suppose. It's been so many years.
So many years. I didn't
realize
how much I missed her, like a piece of me that I had forgotten. I'd lost. She's beautiful and so full of warmth, but the years have also left her with a wound which was not there when we were children. I write quickly from my prison. Oh, it's Catherine.
Nilag? Why?
Will return.
Will
Your
return.
book, which the
Moiety
or whatever
intercepted.
intercepted upon your arrival. After questioning her, I've concluded that it was written by Atreus for a very specific purpose.
Again.
I was wondering, was it gag or something else? Will desire to use it, although he may have suspicions. If you can find my prison, you will still need the combinations to release me. Gan keeps it in his office. Have we been in his office?
No, he's been in his lab.
Then I assume we're to sign Atreus?
Signal.
The signal, no? Yeah, signal Atreus. I think I know how it might be done, but don't signal him before I am released. Okay. I do wish you were more interested. It seems like I'm asking all the questions. It's awkward. No one asks me where I've been or what I've been doing. This hurts, but I understand it. Their beliefs are born out of ignorance and oppression. They are a gentle people, but they've had their nest destroyed, and now they frantically cling to anything that might save them. But why here
have they
chosen to cling to me? I'm confused. As a child, I always felt out of place here. I never belonged. They misunderstood me and I couldn't relate to them. But now I am overwhelmed by an intense feeling that I owe everything to them and this place. I thought I would never see them again, and yet I'm here. I've been given this second chance. But a second chance at what? Saving them? Fulfilling their prophecies? Being their savior? The noyety Atreus would want me to chronicle all that I've learned.
I can at least record some of it.
It's
clear who of us has the worst handwriting and has to read it themselves.
It seems that when Atreus and I trapped Gen
on Riven
many years ago, our efforts were witnessed by most of the inhabitants here. 2 of the Rivenese even witnessed the confrontation with Gen at the fissure, where I linked something to mist?
Back to
mist. And where Atreus threw himself into the abyss. Of course. They understood little of what they were seeing, but they somehow were able to guess that we had won, that Gen was no god at all, but only a
feeble imposter,
a false god, and that we had trapped him here on Riven. I always hoped they would deduce this simple truth, but their further conclusions have astonished me. Atreus had stripped Gan of his power, therefore Atreus must be a true god. As a god, he was choosing me, the spiritual misfit from a Rivenese womb, to be his wife. I was transcending into deity, and would over Riven.
Lord over Riven forever.
Thus the Noity, as they call themselves, were form a dissident society, sworn enemies of Gen. I did not know of their beliefs regarding Atreus and myself until 2 days ago. Blah blah blah. How much more is this?
E.T. was, for some
reason hesitant to tell me. I can't figure out why. I know she doesn't believe these things. Of course, everyone
else
assumed that I would be aware of my own god status, so they made no effort to inform me. I only realized it
at the recent gathering to which I was invited.
I was sat at the front of a dimly lit and crowded cave as they told a mythical story of my own life.
Acting out the battle between Atreus, myself, and Gen.
At the edge of the fissure. The event had been exaggerated into grandiose proportions. I can imagine something. It was offensive, but I was unable to stop it. I was unable to break the illusion, which is the very foundation of their hope and purpose, and which has given them courage to band together and rebel against Gen. Since then I've learned of other doctrines and beliefs that have evolved, the most disturbing of which is the conviction that one day I would return to Riven to freedom. Some believe that I will overthrow Gen, others believe that I will bring them to paradise. I don't know how to deal with this. I fight it myself. I love these people. My only real kindred, but they will not love me as an equal, which hurts me. I would rather be their slave than their master. Over the years, Gen
as Gen's
power
power
has become greater and greater. The Noities' numbers have grown, and they have become more and more adept at hiding themselves. They now live in a complex network of caves that he still has not discovered. The Noiti, for the most part, have completely severed their relationship with any of the Rivenese that chose against joining them. But I hope they're not sacrificed. Something limps in order to remove the cancer. Even father and something are
Water, maybe?
yeah. I can't read it. Are still on the surface in Gen's domain, and I long to see them, but dimness shroud its face every time I've mentioned them. Thanks for saving me. Since this break took place,
They
have interfered with the surface in superficial ways,
I think so.
occasionally sabotaging one of Gen's constructions or stealing food from the villages. They wear strange masks and costumes during their short
Forays.
to this something surface and take this very seriously. Rephrasing? Refusing to be seen by anyone outside Nwaiti unless they are properly
attired.
They get much pleasure out of the fact that those on the surface are frightened by these costumes, catching them calling them evil spirits or ghosts. Jesus. This would be easier with a higher pixel count. It was during one of these expeditions that they fortuitously rescued me from one of Gen's guards when I first appeared on the island. Otherwise, I'm sure I would have been delivered to Gen immediately. I have no doubt that he's now searching for me. Of course, I am now aware that I was fooled. Atreus is not here. I was at first devastated by this realization. Now I am thankful he would be in extreme peril here. Also here there is a quiet inner voice, an echoing remnant that wants him far away. I have just witnessed an age dying, gasping its last breath. Today I ventured to the surface to see what has become of this island. I hoped it would not be as bad as the Nwaiti had reported. It was worse. They have become slowly accustomed to its steady decay, but I was devastated. The lips from which the kiss is wrought has fallen words will fall cold bread. Has suffered hand will suffer death. Oh my god, how much longer is this? The get to the surface, we had to travel through a complex series of doors
And
and passages.
passages.
Before the last of these doors, they offered me a weapon, which I accepted, then a mask. I held the mask in my hands for a while, wondering what sort of terror it might invoke in those members of my family who still live on the surface. But I also knew I must keep my identity hidden from Gen's ever-vigilant eyes, so I accepted it as well then. Together we swam a short, expanse and emerged out of the surface of the ocean under the rocky overhang. The harsh sunlight made my eyes sting, but the fresh, rich air was exhilarating after these past weeks in the dank caves. Dank!
The two men with me were silent, communicating only with hand signals. The three of us emerged from our hiding place and made our way to the top of the plateau at the edge of a thick and overgrown
area of the forest. I
Area.
stopped, peered through the foliage for a moment, and then turned to me as if awaiting my command.
but could not respond. In fact, I found it difficult to move. I was smelling, hearing, and breathing my youth.
It
This swept over
me in
me.
a matter of seconds, but in seconds more,
The feeling was gone.
there was numbness. Hey, isn't that the top bit where we were?
No, I think it's the bottom bit still.
Yeah?
Yeah, because it didn't go through trees at the top.
We did not stay long on the surface, but it was long enough to see the worst Riven, which was once
One island
One
has
isle-
split apart into 5 distinct pieces, about a half a mile apart.
4 of these have been claimed by Gen as his exclusive domain. Only his ministers
And personal militia
are
are even
ever allowed access to them. From my vantage point at the edge of the forest, I could see 3 of these islands. They are stripped of their former beauty, are riddled with self-absorbed
constructions.
the Nuaiti rarely visit these closely guarded places. There is another island which I could not see, as it has evidently crept away to a terrific distance.
The moiety
It
are
is
very unclear.
as to what exists on this island, except for the fact that they know it is where the great tree used to exist. The forest is located on the island that the surface dwellers and the Nuaiti still refer to as Riven. But they also still refer to their other world as Riven.
Entire
World is Riven. This island is where the village is, which has changed dramatically. It's also the one remaining province of the people, though Gen's influence can be seen everywhere.
So yeah, that's the 4 islands that she could
Yeah.
locate.
Of course, I know the reason for the fracturing of the island. The Nuaiti do not. Gen wrote this place, and it will die as all of Gen's ages eventually die. I feel nothing today. I am nothing. I live in a cave on a dying world inhabited by people that they are treating me so strangely. They don't know how to relate to a god. I'm still an outcast here. They whisper amongst themselves, talking of my bravery during my excursion to the surface, how I walked across the island bold and unfrightened?
Unafraid, yeah.
Unafraid. They don't know me. Even E.T. is uncomfortable around me. At times there is no awkwardness, and I'm only Katran
Yeah.
to her. But at other times I am something else. I'm afraid there's such a giant numbness inside me.
Gaunt numbness, I think.
Today I do not feel closeness with my people, neither am I offended by their worship of me. I do not hate Gen, I don't feel anything. I'm not even sure of... At least Nella is still
Close.
close. She drew a bunch of things and then scratched it out.
Mm-hmm.
That's something with the knife thing we keep seeing.
Yeah.
I am boiling, I am... Gen is making and writing books. I wish they had told me sooner.
Atreus should have realized this would happen, of
Of
course.
course, Gen would have written all of the...
Materials necessary to the Dunny craft of making books into this age. And probably...
every other age he ever wrote. He's attempting to write his way out of here. We did not imprison him. We only
delayed him.
delayed him. This age has become his factory and the people are his machines. All laboring in his mad pursuit to become a god to carry on his
noble Dunny cause.
So far he has not been able to produce
A fully functional book. Atreus has never believed in destiny,
but I don't know what else to call it. It's too perfect. It's too much of a coincidence. They hang on my every word, though they do not understand them. I am their hope, and now I have returned. I owe this to them. There is no choice. Have we seen something like this?
Yeah. Very first island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that thing!
It's the weird silo thing.
It's been a long time since my
Last entry.
It is hard to recognize, but I have found the
Starfisher.
It is located on the island which the Rivenese call Aleppo, meaning water pool. Oh, with the water things. But which is referred to the Noite as what one? Meaning pool of stars. Having since allowed Atreus to escape this age without
leaving an open door behind us,
it has since been sealed with a skin of heavy
iron.
A crude telescope has been something over
mounted
a locked viewport, a combination to which was acquired by the Noite before my arrival.
Let's
just note that down. That's
22214, I believe.
Mm-hmm. From what we can remember, at least.
Yeah.
That has to be 1. Yeah, that is 1. And then that one is 4 because that was Bob and Stevis.
Yeah.
1, 4. 222, 1, 4.
Yeah, that's the combination of the
thing that we need to solve at the end to signal Atreus or something. In the early days, the Noite, seeking an escape from Riven, briefly pursued the idea of reopening the fissure. They discovered a small mechanical stop to prevent the scope from hitting the portal window. Ultimately, however, they decided against opening it. I hate to think what would have happened to them if they had not left it alone. I've instructed them to stay away from it. I'm almost certain that with the decayed state of the islands, opening the fissure now would
be disastrous.
I have heard that in the days immediately following Ken's confrontation on Riven, he attempted to determine the feasibility of navigating the stars beneath the fissure.
For he had seen that the mist book fell from Atreus' hand
into the
that very same
space. To this end, he would have people alleged transgressors of the law thrown into it, so that he could observe their fate. The telescope which still stands there is one he had built for these callous experiments. How much longer is this fucking book? It is said that they did not die, but what became of them remains a mystery. It appears that the limits of Gen's prevented him from learning their fate. The stars fired beneath the fissure?
Starfield beneath the fissure.
Is not as it seems. It is a I don't know, space? A gentle space? As hospitable to life as a flowing river? This is how Atreus explained it after he had fallen into it. But much more than that we've never understood. We were never able to conclude upon its origins, but the visions tell me that it was from out of the will of the Maker, perhaps for some greater purpose that we cannot yet understand. I still remember Atreus' works from his journal. I realized the moment I fell into the fissure that the book would not be destroyed as I had planned. It continued falling into that starry expanse. There must be some greater reason behind it. I neglected to mention it earlier. The unique shape of one of the great daggers which appeared during one escape from Riven.
Our escape from Riven.
Our escape from Riven. The very dagger that stands vertically at one end of the
Antoine thingy
has been adopted by the Noyati as a symbol of their cause. It is a sacred symbol for them. It is the representation of all of their doctrine and their representation of me. To deface this symbol is sacrilege. They have their own
mythical explanation regarding its sudden origins. I haven't told them...
Mythical.
Yeah? Mythical?
I understood medical from you.
Mythical.
Regarding its origins, I haven't told them that I wrote it into this age along with all other daggers. It's strange how such a young religion can be so unbending even to their own god. I have tried to dissuade them of the notion that the symbol contains so much power. The enemy uses this
paranoia against them. They are fearful of Gen's symbol and are terrorized by his symbolic use of the wark,
but they don't want to
that's the
hear
whale
this
thing,
from
maybe.
me. Perhaps my attempts have even caused some of the younger members of the Noyati to doubt that I am Catherine. My rare encounters with those say that they follow Gen have been
discouraging.
I have hoped to some communication with the surface villagers, but they have always
fled from me.
But I have heard news that I've heard news of some of the villagers' beliefs regarding Gen. Soon after we trapped Gen on Riven, he
claimed
that he was responsible for the daggers, placing them around the island as a reminder of their failure. In the village circles, it's told that this was a punitive act performed by Gen to mark the beginning of a period of
restitution.
What does it even mean?
I don't really know. At
the end of which, if they have proven their devotion to him, they will be delivered unto a new and better existence. I will continue to try to reach them. The door is open.
Gen is free.
Gen has the ability to create working books. In fact, he had written one age before I arrived, but has kept his accomplishment so well hidden that only his closest ministers were aware until now. I'm not sure. Perhaps he has written others. Other news: a few years ago, before the Noyati were forced into hiding, one of them managed to steal what appeared to be a test book that Gen had intended to destroy. It had been partially written but did not work. They didn't tell me about it until now because they thought it was useless. Back then, none of Gen's book worked, but instead of correcting the problem at its source, he
blamed it on the impure
wood of the Riven forest and proceeded to engineer a cumbersome mechanical remedy, a complex series of blah 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 to heal his books. Inherent flaws. One of the consequences of this crude solution, however, was that the domes demanded huge amounts of energy, and the related problems delayed his success for quite some time. At least, however, he finished
His work.
and was finally able to link to an age. But he has kept his success extremely well hidden. However, for some reason or another, belligerent pride, he has made modifications to the domes which make it
Obvious.
that his something, the domes, to breathe life into
Using the domes to breathe life into
dead books.
his half-dead books, yeah.
Of dead books. Perhaps he means to cure.
To lure me into using the books in the
In
domes.
He can't believe that we would kindly swallow but he wouldn't know that we have. One of his books.
That we would, I think, blindly swallow this suicidal
Idea?
yeah.
One of his books, the stolen burned book. There is a possibility of. I have read burned. No.
Have read the burned book.
I've-
Age.
There's no duh. Have read burned book age?
It describes would be
Suitable as a new home for the noity, but must be modified. I will
dream.
have requested a group to solve
Combination
combination
that
that will open the domes. Once open, we can power the burned book. I do not think Gan will interfere. He will leave the bait.
Okay.
So that's where we are now. Have begun writing the Noiti's Age. Now must acquire second book from Gen. There is tension. A strain blurs my vision. And nightmares.
Nela and AT stay close.
Stay close. Can I give up?
Maybe let's finish the record here for now and
Is this to go back? No.
I wouldn't use that right now.
You know what? Did I save it? Did I save it? Okay. Resume. You said you wouldn't use that right now?
Okay,
And we're gonna finish this. Have we been going for an hour?
I think so.
We have been going for an hour, with most of this being reading a book.
Hey, last time as well.
Hello.
Oh.
No, dai. Nel senso, io non credo che poco si può.
I wish I understood a word of what they were saying.
Frai dopo.
That was the game over.
Yep. You were right. Well, see you next time, viewer.
See you.